Welcome back to episode 3 of Talk 4. Today we have Endretta, and today's topic is it's going to be about the new zones, cash cups, the new season, and basically everything about the new season, and also a bit on Endretta's career. So starting off, Endretta, introduce yourself.
My name is Endretta, or Andre. I've played Fortnite for 4 years now, I think, literally since it came out. Been playing professionally since World Cup. Yeah.
Fantastic. And what would you say some highlights are of your career?
I would say I've had a lot of highlights, but the main one that kickstarted my career is 100% the last week of the solo World Cup qualifiers.
Yeah, but everyone's watched the video.
Yeah,
You
so
know,
that's like 100% the main thing, 100%.
yeah, before I even was into Fortnite at all, I mean, I watched that video and I watched you qual, and you go and I love you guys. I love you guys.
Yeah, because I was
Yeah.
14 fucking years old. I just turned 14 and I'm calling to the big stage, you know.
How well did you do in World Cup
I got 24th place.
in solos?
Yeah.
How much money is that?
So that's listen, that's the same money as last place. That's the annoying part. I was
Oh,
1 point
really?
off winning like 100 more K.
Wait, so how much
So
did
yeah,
you win?
50K.
What did
Yeah,
it
for
feel like?
24th.
Yeah, and
Uh,
being a
I,
14-year-old.
I was sad. I'm not gonna lie. But then
Really?
the day after, I was like, yeah, that's my. I literally was a nobody before that World Cup qualifier, and I get 24th on finals. I'm like, that's still good. So I was happy about it.
Yeah. What was your Twitter following going into that, and then what was it like coming out of that?
My before I qualified,
Yeah.
I think I had like 1K followers or something.
And then you qualified. You did World Cup. What happened?
I went from 50 average viewers to 1K, or like 600 to 1K. Yeah.
Jesus. And then how many
Mm.
followers on Twitter?
I don't remember Twitter, but I think I went up like 10K maybe, and then it
Yeah.
obviously grew really fast after. But like
Yeah.
my Twitch, I think I got like 50K in 1 month, 55K in 1 month or
Jesus
something.
Christ, mate! I bet that was a good month. What did your
Yeah.
parents say about it? Had you told them about the World Cup? Like, had you explained you were trying to compete, or did you tell them after you qualified?
Yeah, that's what I'm really grateful for because my dad was supportive all the time, even before I qualified. So
Right.
this sounds crazy. Like most parents don't do this, but that's why I'm grateful for him. He actually pushed me to keep streaming. He wanted me to like make a career out of this.
Oh,
So he was the
really?
one pushing me to play the game kind of
Yeah.
and stream. So yeah.
And did he come with you to the World Cup?
Yeah. Him and my brother.
Oh, they both went.
Yeah.
Brilliant. And what was their reaction to you winning 50K?
Insane. Like absolutely insane. Because I'm 14 years old with
Yeah.
50K from a video game. It's never been done before.
Coming out of the World Cup, were you like really motivated, or were you nervous that you couldn't keep up the same standard, or what were the feelings?
I remember I was kind of like a meme in the community by all the tier 1 pros, like Mongrel, Aqua, all of them. They all called me like a, what's it called? One hit wonder. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
exactly that term.
Yeah.
And I remember I was young and I was like pretty mad. Like I was like, why are they calling me that? I'm better than that. So that kind of frustrated me. Um, but obviously then I got second in the FNCS right after. So then people couldn't really say
Oh,
anything
did
to me.
you? Playing with who?
Pate and Ritz.
Who? Pate.
Yeah, yeah.
Pate. Pate.
Pate 1K and
Pate.
Ritz.
Ritz. I know Pate
Have you
1K.
not
I know Pate
have you not
1K.
seen it?
Ritz. No.
Yeah, he
Is there a
has quick.
video on it?
Yeah, that's maybe a better highlight of my career than World Cup. I'm not gonna lie, because we were like sixth place before last game, and I went so crazy the last game of Grands
Yeah.
that we went from like sixth or something to second place
Right.
in one
Yeah.
game.
And were you streaming grants or not?
Yeah, I streamed as well.
And
Which
what was did that help what was the jump from before that FTS to after it? Was there another big jump in viewership, or how did it work?
yeah, that actually made like another. Then I kind of set. I had my respect in the community. Then.
Yeah.
Then pros actually respected me, and I
Yeah.
obviously grew a bit from it. But yeah, that would really help me a lot.
And when did you meet Oliver?
Um, that was the period after I did good, and then it kind of went down again because I had wrist problems and stuff.
Yeah.
And then he contacted me. I
Right.
don't November 2020, I think.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So were you with anyone before that? by the
No.
way, Oliver is his manager. We have the same manager, just for the people on the podcast. Yeah, brilliant. Okay, and your orgs. What was the org situation going into World Cup?
I was in Cypher Esports when I qualified.
And are
Um,
they still
uh,
around? Were they paying you money? What were they saying?
no, I actually was on a zero salary.
Oh, you were on a serious
Yeah, yeah.
salary.
So yeah, because I didn't expect to be paid. I wasn't really known. So I was like, yeah, sure. They give me free like graphics
Yeah.
and stuff like that, and I'm like, that's a good deal.
Right.
I'm
Yeah.
playing for it, and they were kind of a big team, so I got recognized from doing that. So I don't regret doing that at all.
You signed a contract.
No, no
No, no
contract.
contract. Okay, so you and they
That would have
didn't.
been bad. That would have
Yeah,
been
yeah.
bad.
Did they take any of your earnings or nothing like that?
No, no, nothing.
Nothing. You think so you think you've hit your peak in your career, or what's the plans?
Um, I don't think so. I think Fortnite has many years left. I think I've obviously not had my best year, the past year, but
Why is that?
the reason for that is I haven't talked much about it, but it's like last year, when Chapter 2 came around, was it Chapter 2?
Yeah,
Chapter 3?
I'm not. I don't know what day of the week
When
it
all
is,
the
mate.
Spider-Man seasons came and Duo started,
Yeah,
I don't know, I was like, the game was so bad combined with me not being outside my house for 3 years.
yeah,
I had this need to be social and actually do something with my life, you know?
yeah, yeah,
Because I'm young, you know, I needed to be outside. So I was like, I didn't really understand the opportunity I had. I felt like I had to go outside and do stuff, you know?
yeah, yeah, yeah,
So then I just started doing that then. I got some good friends. And people don't understand. You need to be fully playing this game all the time to be at the
to
top.
be at the top. Yeah,
Yeah, so obviously I fell off pretty quick because you need to be playing this game all the time.
and
While I didn't enjoy it, you know?
yeah, yeah, and so you're coming out of that. You know, are you still going outside a bit? I know you do your gym and that. What's the sort of schedule like now?
Um, yeah, about that year as well, like 2022. I would say, even though that was my worst year, Fortnite wise, I think it's really important that I had that year just for my life, you know?
Yeah,
And I think going forward, I'm mentally much better than before. Uh, I'm excited to grind and get back on the top again,
yeah,
you know?
yeah. How old are you now?
I'm 17.
Do you think your age has anything to do with your skills?
Yeah. I'm not going to be mechanically as cracked as I was when I was 14.
You think
That's
14?
no, I actually could. I actually could. But like I understand that reaction times and stuff like that go down as you
Yeah.
grow older.
They start going down
Uh,
when you're 25 though. It's
Really?
25.
Yeah, so then
Yeah.
I have many years left. That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. So I'm not stressing at all.
Yeah. I've only got 2 years left, mate.
Yeah, you're
Yeah. Yeah. So I ask everyone that question about their peak. I also ask, I want to know, did you ever neglect your mental and physical health playing Fortnite? And obviously, most people's answer is yes. You kind of just spoke on that.
yeah.
You've come through this stage of like, you kind of stopped focusing on Fortnite as much. You went outside a lot more. Right now, what is the sort of schedule like? What are you doing?
Right now I'm waking up every day and I'm streaming for at least 3 hours and I'm playing the game for 6 hours at least.
Every
At
day?
least 6 hours.
And then
So right and then working out after.
yeah, what sort of working out do you do? Home, gym? Where?
Just home. So I don't do any proper weight workout, but it's like exercise, you know?
Yeah. Are you keeping in touch with your mates outside of Fortnite?
Yeah, I am.
And you go out with them at all, or are you just focusing on your work?
A few times when I have a chill day, no tournaments, I go out with them, you know?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Of course, brilliant. Okay, so coming on to speaking about the new season, we're talking about there's new zones. What do you think about the new zones?
I don't really know yet. I feel like I kind of liked it in the start, but now it's like it seems like the end games are way too quick. They're
Yeah,
done way too quick, and it's so hard to watch as a viewer.
yeah, yeah. It feels very boring to me.
Yeah, it's really boring for
Um,
the viewer because mid games are longer and end games are quicker, and they're
yeah,
chaotic.
yeah, but the mid game seems like nothing's really happening. I also don't
Yeah,
really understand, like when I'm playing the scrims, I don't understand which zone I'm in. Do you know what I mean? Like I don't really, like I'm still not getting used to like all the different. It feels like What is that game mode? Is it like pubs where the zone just keeps pulling center and just feels like you play? It feels like I'm
Yeah,
playing a
it's just
pub.
pubs. Yeah,
Yeah,
pubs
yeah,
just go. Yeah, I know what you mean. I actually know what you mean. I
yeah.
know what you mean.
It doesn't feel like I'm
It
playing a
feels
sprint.
weird. Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't like before where I had like a set plan on each zone on what you should be doing. It feels like now the plan, it's just a weird plan because like Surge doesn't pop for 10 minutes. Like
I think that just takes time to learn every single zone you play.
yeah,
But like,
yeah.
yeah,
So what do you think about Elite Cups being put in a bin?
I actually like the League Cups. I think it was good with the 2 day format where you have to do good both days.
Yeah,
But I'm also down for cash cups. It's like I don't really care, to be honest. I
yeah.
don't care.
What? Yeah. So for me, from like a viewership perspective, it's like the Elite Cups kind of ruin the viewership because you don't get the last game hype. Because it's over two
Yeah,
days. So the first day doesn't really matter, and then the second day, no one really knows how well you're doing. So I'm quite excited for the Duo Cash Cups to come back. But
if they put the same price pool we had in League Cups in Duo Cash Cups, then yeah, that's much better in my opinion.
do you think you'll be equivalent to a lot of them, even though it's one round? Like, you should be
Yeah,
right.
I think so. Because
Yeah.
I actually didn't prefer from my gameplay 2 rounds. I think 1 round is better.
Yeah, one round. Yeah, yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, yeah. For me as well, the last game hype of the one round when I have like 1,500 viewers watching me wobble in endgame. Like that's where my
Yeah, that's
content
when you
comes from.
actually get the viewers coming in.
Yeah, yeah. Whereas the Elite Cups, everyone's playing. It also should make the finals more popular, like for you, which is good for you because like beforehand, no one really knew who was making finals. So
Yeah,
like now, obviously everyone's playing the same cup. They want to see, oh, we didn't make finals. Let's see who made finals. Whereas
yeah,
before,
exactly.
they're only looking at like they're not really looking at Elite Cup. They're going, oh, who got top 30 in contender? They're not seeing the names on top of the board. So it felt like for the last 2 seasons, we haven't really been, getting Fortnite very popular. So I'm hoping that these new cash cups make Fortnite a lot more popular.
Yeah, I hope it's gonna change as well.
Yeah. Next, talking about FNCS, who did you expect to win? Was it Tayson?
Nah, Malibuca, I think. Malibuca and Thomas, they were doing too well in scrims and everything. And
Yeah.
they basically won. They were 1 point off, so yeah.
Yeah. You didn't think Queasy and Vino had it?
Uh yeah, I mean it was those two
Yeah. Why do you think
that I
Tayson won though?
expected. I think Tayson is like a guy that always is gonna do well because he's so talented when he plays. I think literally Tayson was like, oh, I'm gonna grind the game, and then he does good.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
literally just grinded the game and then he's on top. When he grinds, he's good.
Yeah. And he hasn't really grinded, has he? Like he's kind of come along.
Nah, maybe he didn't grind that much before, so now he did, and then he won instantly.
Crazy, isn't it? Crazy. Do you think you could win an FNCS one day?
Yeah, I think I can. I put in
Yeah.
the hours.
Who's your duo?
Vettel, Norwegian player.
Brilliant. Okay. How's he playing?
He's playing good. Vettel is unknown, but like he's one of those underrated players that when he plays the game, he's really good.
Yeah. Have you got a coach?
No.
Didn't plan on getting a coach, or what are your thoughts on that?
I have thought about it, yeah. I just it's like I'm not sure yet. We're still in the process of like finding out if we're gonna get a coach or not.
Who
But
would
I'm
you
open for
choose?
it.
Yeah. Would
It
it
would probably be Shoko.
Shock, yeah.
Yeah,
Mate, he helped me so much last season. Like he helped me so much.
yeah, I've heard he's really good.
He's so good, mate. He is so good. Bit more about the meta. Obviously, last season we had hammers. I didn't really enjoy it personally. I thought it was just such a weird, griefy game. They've obviously changed it now to the kinetic blade. What do you think of that?
I didn't really like the hammers either. Uh, I feel like this season I don't like it too much. It seems like I'm just mad they can't have one proper good meta
Yeah.
ever. We always have some
Some
weird items. Why do we have a hammer and a blade in competitive?
Yeah. Yeah.
What game are we playing professionally?
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense to me. So it's like I think blade is better than hammer 100% because it doesn't really break the
Yeah. But
builds.
like still it refreshes so
Why?
quick. Yeah. Why? There's no need, is
Why
there?
do we have it in competitive? I have a
Yeah.
normal meta for once.
Yeah.
So
And
that's my
like
thoughts on that.
it
I don't
feels
know.
like like back in the day when everyone first got into Fortnite competitive, everyone was going crazy about tarping and layers and refreshes. And now it feels like the last few seasons, it's just about, Spider-Man, hammers,
Yeah, exactly.
grenade.
Having that one broken item we have in the
Yeah,
game that season.
yeah, yeah, and it doesn't feel as exciting to play for me. I'm a man who loves a tarp,
Yeah, me too. I'm
yeah,
known for my tarping.
yeah, exactly. And like when you used to play with Savage and Benji, and like Like all watching them three players in a tarp was so exciting for the viewer.
Exactly. That was
Yeah,
hype about it. Now it's not hype
and
anymore.
now it doesn't even matter if your teammate dies. You just I think it's pretty bad. Do you give
Yeah.
them feedback on this? Like, are you in contact with Epic? Give them feedback on it, really?
Feedback to like Epic.
Yeah, on your thoughts on the meta and that in the Discord. And,
I'm not in that Discord, but I know that all the pros that are in the Discord give feedback to it, and they don't do anything about it. So
yeah, it's pretty sad, isn't it? It's very
yeah,
sad.
it's really sad, but it's the game we're playing now.
Yeah.
So
What do you think about it being duos for the rest of the year? Did you want to see a change?
yeah, I obviously prefer Geos. That's my best game mode. Um, and I don't mind duos, but the fact that we have it 2 years in a row, like that's just bad, in my
Yeah,
opinion.
it would be nice to mix it up a bit.
Yeah, I wish it was trios again now.
Yeah, a good bit of trios. I mean, they're obviously got the victory cups back. It feels like Epic just do whatever they want. You know, I feel like
Yeah, it does.
they don't want our advice, or like if we tell them to do something, they don't want to take the advice. You know, like they just want to. I don't know. I feel like they're salty towards the pro players. I feel like they don't
Yeah,
treat
there's
that.
no explaining it. They
Yeah,
just do like it doesn't make sense. It's never made sense.
yeah.
I
It's
feel
never
like
made sense. You just have to kind of shrug and get on with it.
yeah, you kind of
Like,
have to get through it. It's just pain.
but I think one W, they've stumbled across a new pump that I quite like. What are your thoughts on it?
Oh yeah, I actually love it. It's such a good shotgun. It's my
Yeah,
type of shotgun. It's like a
yeah,
one
one
pump
pump.
shotgun.
Yeah, it
So
feels refreshing, doesn't it?
yeah, that's finally a shotgun I can actually enjoy playing with now.
Hmm.
But I feel like the pull-out time is too slow.
Yeah, yeah.
But I feel like I can get used to that easily.
Yeah, but it's always when they add new shotguns in, you always have to get used to like because they always change something, don't they? Like different reload time or different, you know what I mean? Like something you have to get used to. You can't just get used to a new shotgun straight away. It takes a bit of time.
Yeah.
I think that's
It's
why.
funny though,
Go on.
because like they said, or Hypex and stuff said they were bringing back pump,
Yeah, yeah,
and I said the chat like, "There's no way we're getting pump back," and
yeah,
I didn't feel like they would at least. So now we get this
yeah,
new type of pump, you know?
yeah. But why would they not have pumps back? Like
Yeah,
what is
this shows that we're never ever getting it back. I think
Yeah, they removed it
not
and
for a
everyone
long
went.
time.
Everyone, do you remember when they first removed it and everyone went mental on Twitter?
Yeah,
It was crazy. But
yeah,
I think the new seasons because every single new season you have to get used to the pump again. And I think that's why everyone hates the new seasons. A part of it, you go into you load up arena, you go play, and then suddenly you got this new pump that you don't
mm,
like you got to learn it, and it is a bit of an arsehole, isn't it?
yeah. I agree. It's just like just keep one good shotgun in the game that's
Yeah.
balanced and everyone likes, and just stay with that for
What
5 years.
What do you think the last good shotgun was?
Striker. So
Yeah,
yeah, striker is
striker.
maybe better than pump,
Yeah,
in my
because
opinion.
you had to be more accurate with it, but it was balanced.
Yeah, yeah, it is. It's so good.
Yeah, it's a shame they took that out. Coming on to the
Yeah.
perks in the game, obviously they added perks last season. I thought the perks were great. I thought they were like a really exciting element to the game, especially in competitive. Seeing what perks you have if you get forecast or if you get danger hero, you're well excited. It seems like they've killed perks this season. What do you think?
I 100% agree. It's like perks were so fun and such a good addition to the game last season. Some were broken, but some were actually really good for the game. Now it's like I re-roll and I get nothing I want to use.
Yeah, there is. I
I
don't
just
think
get the
there's one
same bad
perk.
perks.
Like there isn't one perk like one. Do you know what I mean? Like I don't
No,
know.
there's absolutely zero. I mean, the
Yeah,
medium ammo slide one is too broken,
yeah,
in my opinion, and the other ones are just bad. Like
yeah.
they're so weird to have in the
Aerialist
game.
maybe, but like you don't even
Yeah,
need
yeah,
it.
yeah.
I want the Bush Warrior, the Danger Heroes. They were actually fun. Because
Splash medic.
yeah,
Yeah, I
Splash
love
Medic.
those
They
perks.
were fun. Yeah, and yeah, like Treasure Hunter, Dumpster Diving. Yeah, I don't know who's in charge of this, but it clearly like they just probably like paid someone to be like, oh, just make a load of random new perks, and this is like some guy who has no idea about the game, and he's like, just pulling them out of a hat. Do you know what I mean? It's the most random thing.
Yeah, it's annoying.
Um,
It's actually so annoying.
Yeah, so I hope they change that. And the other thing that I hope they change, Storm Surge. What do you think of that? The servers are in the bin.
Um, I think Surge is maybe fine right now. I mean, what do you want changed?
Well, it feels like the first 15 minutes of the game, no, like there's obviously no surge pops. I don't really know what's going on.
Yeah, that's because of the new zones though. So I would say like I don't know, the zones are just not good for the game.
Yeah,
I think it's better we go back to the old zones. I don't think it's
yeah,
gonna happen, but I would say it's better to go back to the old.
yeah. It's not gonna happen, is it? It's definitely not gonna happen.
Nah,
Because that's
no
like
way. I don't think so.
a change they've added for like pubs and stuff, isn't it? Like, so we're just gonna have to get used to it.
Yeah, there's no way they're changing that in my opinion.
But yeah, it feels like the surge. Oh, it's such a weird game mode because like you don't have to get surge. Like it takes like 10, 15 minutes for it to pop. Like there's no first zone, right? Like or it's 90 players, so it never pops.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
so it feels like when I'm playing customs, like it just feels boring. Like there's nothing to do, and then surge pops, and then all these zones are coming up, and like, but it's still like everyone's sitting in the box. Everyone's massively high up on buildings because they can just samurai off.
Yeah, everyone is
unpredictable.
building like 15-story towers now and stuff.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
it's so boring the first 15 minutes, like you say, so it's bad viewer-wise and
yeah,
just boring for us playing.
yeah. It does feel a bit dead, doesn't it?
So it's a bad change in my opinion, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Any other comments on the meta? Anything anything you have to say?
I think this could be a good season, better than last with hammers.
Yeah.
We have a good shotgun in the game. I'm pretty hyped to play.
And what about
But
FNCS format? Go on, yeah,
as we're
sorry.
talking about, the zones are just bad.
Yeah,
But other than that, I think it's gonna be good.
and the FNCS format. What do you think of that?
Um, is it the same as last season?
It's like
That's what I heard at least.
it's like top. It's like anyone can play, and there's 2 days, right? And then top 1500 qual, but there's 2 days again. So like, if you're doing bad on the second day, it's just gonna be a massive grief fest, I believe. Because it's like a League Cups with 1500 people.
Yeah, I prefer the last season's one, but this one is fine.
Yeah,
But I prefer the other one.
yeah, fair. But hopefully the viewership's good. Hopefully it's popular, mate, and we get back into the good old days of Fortnite.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think we've spoken a lot about the meta. I want to speak a bit more about you now, about being a professional gamer. Is the reality of it, is it better or is it worse than you thought it would be?
It's worse than I thought it would be. 100%.
You had a big dream of, gaming all day.
Uh, I don't know if I could say that it's worse. It's just as a kid I expected it to be like better. But it is better. In other games it is better because I was a kid growing up playing CS and stuff and I saw the big stages.
Yeah,
I feel like if Fortnite did things actually properly, then I would have so much fun doing my job.
yeah,
But it's so bad. It's so
yeah,
bad.
yeah.
So I expected more because it's actually good in other games.
Mhm.
Um, so I just got kind of disappointed when Fortnite was actually not the best esport to be pro in.
What do you think they could do better? List a few things. If you were in charge of Fortnite competitive, what are the first things you do?
Oh, that's a hard question. I don't know. There's so many things I feel like I could do better. Um, just bring it back to like a old proper meta with just simple guns, like a simple shotgun, pump, or striker, and AR.
Mhm.
And in comp, we have like a loot pool that's really good for comp.
Yeah,
No bullshit items or Spider-Man or stuff like that. With maybe pad and a bouncer as movement. Just simple. People would love comp. And keep pubs and comp need to be two different things.
yeah,
Um, I would also start doing more stuff with orgs.
yeah.
So players get paid more and actually people support different type of orgs.
So they also get sponsors and then
Yeah, so
put
they
players on
actually
to good salaries.
then people actually get salaries and orgs actually don't drop out of the game, which
Yeah,
they are by now.
yeah,
That's two main things. I mean, there's a lot of small things, but
yeah.
yeah.
Do you know what I think would be brilliant? It's like some sort of 2v2, like some sort of game mode where where it's like a creative tournament. But before they've run them so bad, they do like a creative map. But I mean, like an actual Fortnite competitive mode of 2v2s. I think that'd be so entertaining for viewership.
Like a tournament.
Yeah, yeah, and then imagine,
100%.
yeah, imagine like you could go to the Fortnite World Cup and there's like a creative thing on there, and you
Yeah, that
get
would
like
be insanely good for
like
viewers.
two people in each, like you can see both of them sitting next to each other against each other. That'd be great, wouldn't it? That's
Or
just
like
some
a
fun.
1v1 tournament even. That's
Yeah,
so hype because it's like
yeah,
people love that stuff.
yeah, and seeing who is the best 1v1, who's
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
win. That would be crazy. Because it's so easy to watch, isn't it? You don't have to sit there and watch 30 minutes. It's quick, quick bit of fun for the viewership.
Yeah.
Coming to the next question, what advice would you give someone looking to go pro?
Um, be prepared to sacrifice a lot of stuff in your life if you're actually going to go for it. And just grind. You just have to grind.
Yeah.
Obviously, try and find out what you need to grind, what you need to improve on,
Hmm.
and watch other pro players as well and learn from them.
Watch them.
Yeah, watch what other pro players do, see why they do it and stuff.
Who did you watch when you were going for the World Cup?
Um, who was doing good at the time? Aqua, Mongol, Metro,
Yeah.
all those OG players. I was watching them and just playing the game all day,
Yeah.
all day.
You. I remember Benji saying like he used to be able to play 15 hours a day, and now
Yeah,
he's like,
same with me.
yeah.
I could play the game all day, bro. That was all I wanted
Why
to do.
can't you do that anymore? What do you think the game's boring? Or?
People grow up. I'm older now. I'm not a kid anymore that wants to play video games only. I have relationships, I have stuff, family and stuff.
Have you got a
I think,
girlfriend?
yeah, I do.
Oh, have you?
But, yeah,
I didn't know that. How's that going?
it's going really good. I don't really say it too publicly, but yeah, I do.
And does she
But
like work around you?
what do you mean?
Like like she'll allow you to practice and then come through and she like
Oh
comes to
yeah,
your
she
house.
supports me. Yeah,
Yeah, and she like
if she didn't support me, then I couldn't be with her because I
yeah,
have a special job. So yeah, she
and
needs to support me. You know.
that's lovely, man. Did she like what you do?
Yeah, she plays herself kind of, not much, but
That's
like
it.
she understands the game. Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. She like does she like your fame?
Yeah, of course. I mean,
Brilliant. Like she likes the
yeah.
fact that you're like a pro, right? She supports you. How often do you see
She
her?
thinks.
Go
I
on.
mean, most people think it's interesting. It's a different type of job, you know.
Yeah,
So yeah, she likes it. Yeah.
brilliant. And how often do you see it? Does that affect your grind or not?
Um, I guess I would say it could if I let it, but I don't let it. In the beginning, I kind of let it affect my grind a bit, but now I have more control over it.
Fantastic, fantastic, mate. Does she watch you play tournaments?
Yeah, she watches my stream. She's probably watching right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Brilliant, mate. What are yeah? So, what are some of the struggles you face through doing this as a job? Then, obviously, you mentioned time with your girlfriend, maybe. What else?
Struggles.
Yeah, struggles.
Um, I don't know, just mental health. I'm not gonna lie.
What do you do to get
Uh,
to
mental health is the main thing. Like, and just being sad when I don't do good in tournaments. It's kind of gotten to the point where it's like I'm better now, but like there was a point where I literally this sounds really cringe and bad, but this is how it is for most pros. If you guys didn't know in chat, if you don't do good in Fortnite tournaments, you're just not happy.
yeah,
You're just not happy if I don't grow on my stream. If I don't do good in tournaments, you just don't enjoy doing other stuff.
yeah? No, Vino doesn't eat when he does bad, does he? So
Yeah,
yeah,
then you don't enjoy other stuff in life, and that's obviously a thing you can work on. But that's a struggle for a lot of pros.
yeah. Have you ever thought about quitting?
I've thought about it, but I know that I'm not going to quit. So yeah.
How close did you come?
Uh, I've obviously been mad after tournaments and been like this game and stuff,
Yeah,
but I've never been close to quitting ever.
brilliant. What's your biggest regret though?
Uh, I don't really know. I actually don't know. I don't think I have a
Don't have
big
a massive
regret.
regret.
No, not really.
Fantastic. And right, so obviously after World Cup, you took off. Your career's going up. Your social going through the roof. You obviously must have met some Fortnite pros. Who have you met, or who is the favorite person that you've met? Obviously, you met everyone now, but who was the favorite person?
Um, favorite person from the community is probably Savage. I don't know. I'm just
Savage.
chill with him. Yeah, we're just such good friends. We've always chilled together in call, and I don't know. It's just funny talking to him. He's like my best friend, you know. So
Yeah,
he's probably my favorite
he's a
person in the
he's a,
community.
he's a great bloke, isn't he?
Yeah, yeah.
When did you first meet him? World Cup.
I met him at World Cup, but then we didn't talk. You know, we didn't know each other. So it was more after my second place after World Cup that I said
Yeah.
we started duoing for a bit. So then we got to know each other a bit better.
So, out of all the duos you've had, would you say he's your most favorite duo?
Yeah,
Would you like to
I
duo?
would.
Would you like to duo with him again? Have you asked him?
Um, if I could play with him, I probably would. Yeah. because he's insanely good. And I
Yeah,
feel like we have good chemistry. We've been on and off duoing back and forth and stuff.
yeah. He's insanely good. He also has a girlfriend, doesn't he? He does other stuff now.
Yeah, he
Um,
does.
so
Yeah.
I bet he still manages to make every grand finals, isn't it? So
Yeah, he always does it. He always does it.
yeah, it's
He
crazy.
just needs to get an uncon spot and he can probably do better in grants and stuff.
Yeah, yeah, it's actually crazy, isn't it?
Hmm.
Are there any other pros that you've met that have now quit that you really miss?
Um, no one comes to mind actually. I
But
mean, obviously, like Benji and Mongol, yeah, 100% them. Those
yeah,
two, not because I know them that well personally, just because they're good for the game.
right,
And
yeah,
everyone enjoys watching them. They're so
yeah,
good and talented, and it's just so fun watching their streams and stuff.
yeah,
So they're good for the game.
yeah. I mean, when Benji quit, I did see myself filling his space, but I was still working on it.
Yeah.
If you could go back in time and tell your younger self something, what would it be?
Um, I would maybe say grind harder, but I'm
Harder.
not sure. Nah, I don't know, because I feel like I've put in so many hours that I maybe balance things better. Yeah, balance things better.
Would you have tried to maybe, if you knew what you knew now about Fortnite, would you have tried to go pro in a different game?
No,
No, you want to stick to
I
Fortnite.
wouldn't.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If they,
I can't go pro in another game probably.
why not? Like
Um,
if there was a game, what game would it be?
that's the thing. I mean it's CS, but in CS the only people who are pros are people who have played it for like 15 years.
15 years, yeah,
So I couldn't go pro in that.
yeah,
Fortnite was my perfect opportunity.
fair,
So I wouldn't go to another game.
fantastic. Look, mate, it's been great speaking to you today. Thank you so much for coming on the podcast. It's great to hear about your thoughts on the meta and your career in that. It's actually very insightful, and the chat I've actually really enjoyed it. So yeah, mate, thank you so much for your time.
I appreciate you getting me on here. It was fun.
Sorted, mate. Take care.